In the top stories, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says his government is launching initiatives that will boost youth employment across St. Kitts and Nevis. Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natter says St. Kitts and Nevis is fully prepared to host the CARICOM Heads of Government Summit next week. And Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew will travel tomorrow to hold bilateral meetings with the Prime Ministers of the Bahamas and Jamaica ahead of CARICOM Summit. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Get unbeatable value you'll love. Find it only at Quartz. We've got the best range in appliances, electronics, furniture, and so much more with the best quality and the best prices. Get a free gift with purchase on select items. Save 20% on select bases when you purchase the matching mattress. Take advantage of great deals and huge savings. Treat yourself. Keep your cash with Quartz Ready Finance. Unbeatable value only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2026.
As the sun rises on 2026 and the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of CARICOM Heads of Government, St. Kitts and Nevis stands at a crossroads. This is a significant time for our region. Geopolitical tensions are growing around the world. Economies are threatened as a result. Climate change intensifies and compounds our vulnerabilities, and the community of small island developing states feels the squeeze more and more.
We aren't blind to the hurdles, nor are we blind to the fact that change is happening faster than we can adapt. But this 50th regular meeting of our heads of government is a call to action that must ring loud, especially in the ears of our beloved Caribbean youth. For as our chairman aptly said, none will come to save us. We must save ourselves.
We are reminded that our collective strength is our greatest asset. As our leaders gather in St. Kitts and Nevis this February, we remind them that Caribbean youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow. We are the innovators of today. That sustainable regional solutions to today's challenging issues must be resilient, and Caribbean youth are the resilience you speak of.
Caribbean youth are the sustainable partners you are looking for. So let's use this 50th meeting to turn policy into measurable impact. We're optimistic that our leaders will present initiatives that invest in the skills that keep us here and the systems that protect us all. We remain hopeful that our seat at the table is one focused on inclusive growth and sustainable solutions with our region's people and youth at its core.
Caribbean youth are ready to work, for we are one people,
one Caribbean, and our future is bright because we are building it together.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Shaira Flanders. Nationally, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says his administration is moving to expand opportunities for young people through training, skills development, and new employment initiatives. Speaking during today's roundtable press conference, Dr. Drew said government policy is now focused not only on reducing unemployment, but on ensuring young people are properly prepared to enter the workforce. He noted while thousands of persons are currently registered with Social Security and contributing youth employment requires specific attention, particularly for those leaving school without work experience.
Presently, we have over 30,000 people registered with Social Security, actually paying now, not receiving benefits. And the population of St. Kitts and Nevis is just about 52,000.
The Prime Minister pointed to expanded training programs in areas such as cybersecurity, renewable energy, and technical trades, saying these are designed to match young people with available jobs in both the public and private sectors.
Skill training, for example. We have entered into the area of training our youth in multiple things. Cybersecurity, technician in the solar space. We have also increased the number of opportunities, training opportunities for the youth in St. Kitts and Nevis.
He also disclosed that a new national initiative is being prepared that will bring youth programs under a single umbrella with a direct focus on employment and economic participation. Dr. Drew said the approach is intended to help young people gain certification, become more marketable, and take advantage of opportunities locally and across the region.
And this is going to be geared directly at youth to make sure that the issue of youth employment is dealt with separate. And
the Prime Minister added that the government's long-term objective is to ensure young citizens are equipped with practical skills that lead to sustainable careers and meaningful participation in the national economy. And in other news, Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natter says preparations for the 50th meeting of CARICOM heads of government are well on the way, with planning having started well in advance to ensure St. Kitts and Nevis hosts a successful summit. Dr. Natter, who plays a central role in organizing the three-day meeting and related activities, told ZIZ's Kent Fuentes that close attention is now being given to final arrangements as the event approaches.
It's critically important, right? The thing is, this meeting is so key to what's going to happen in the next few months and years with CARICOM, that you don't want the little things to paint a bad picture for the persons and the delegates when they arrive. You want things to be smooth, seamless, and stress-free, and that's what we're working towards, so that the heads in particular can get straight to work and discuss the matters that they need to discuss too. It's critical.
He said coordination between St. Kitts and Nevis and the CARICOM Secretariat has been smooth as plans come together.
We have various subcommittees within that, whether it's from transportation to security, protocol, accommodations. So everyone is part of this ecosystem of us trying to put together this meeting in a correct and proper way. Mm-hmm. It is very complex. But again, with the support of CARICOM, it's been going quite well. I think we're really very close to being fully ready, but things can still be very fluid in terms of getting the delegates all registered and so on. But we'll be ready.
Dr. Natter noted that hosting an event of this scale requires extensive national preparation.
All eyes will be on St. Kitts and Nevis from the 24th of February to the 27th, definitely. And I don't just mean our regional eyes. The international community, we have high-level guests coming from the international and regional community. And so it also gives our local providers, whether they are vendors, artisans, entertainers, another global stage to showcase what St. Kitts and Nevis can do and what we do, whether it's from a talent perspective, creatives, how we are with sports, we have had icons in sports as well. And it just goes to show that it really doesn't matter the size of our geographical size, that is, it's about the people. Mm-hmm. And our government has put and invested in our people, and we see that every time that we are on the global stage, like we will be in the next few days.
He also encouraged the public to play their part by being welcoming and organized hosts. And in other news, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. Terence Drew, in his capacity as chair of the Caribbean community, will travel to the Bahamas on Wednesday for bilateral talks with Prime Minister Philip Davis.
I'm traveling to Bahamas to meet with the Prime Minister there. Then I'm going to Jamaica to meet with the Prime Minister there. And then I'll return and fly down to Guyana and Suriname to meet with both presidents.
During this trip, Dr. Drew will also meet with Jamaica's Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness. Both meetings come ahead of the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM, scheduled for February 24th to 27th in Basse-Terre. In addition, Prime Minister Drew stressed that his mode of transport did not come at a cost to the nation, as he utilized support from the regional security system.
I mostly travel by RSS. As you know, we all pay into the RSS on a yearly basis. And so, being the head of CARICOM, I get the opportunity to use the RSS plane, which is a military plane. It's no luxury at all, to move around the region and to meet.
Prime Minister Drew recently embarked on a series of similar meetings with leaders throughout CARICOM. The high-level engagements are expected to focus on regional priorities and strategic coordination as CARICOM leaders, along with invited international and business representatives, gather for the summit. Meanwhile, Member of Parliament for St. Christopher IV, Samuel Duggins, says the Harry Phipps housing development in Halfway Tree is nearing completion. During a tour of the site on Monday, Minister Duggins said the project includes modern road infrastructure designed to ensure accessibility, as well as proper utilities and drainage. He emphasized that the Labour administration's housing plan is intended to build communities, not just houses, with a focus on long-term sustainability and pride of place for residents. Minister Duggins noted that the National Housing Corporation has been instrumental in delivering a number of homes in Constituency 4, which he said reflects the government's commitment to delivering tangible results. And after the break, stakeholders meet to advance national strategy for phasing out harmful cooling gases. And a new integrated ocean program launched to promote sustainable development across St. Kitts and Nevis. Stay with us.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip, with Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope, and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
Thank you for staying with us. Still on the local scene, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis, through the Department of Environment's National Ozone Unit, has held a week of activities to advance its plan to phase out hydrofluorocarbons. The engagement, held from February 2nd to 6th, formed part of the Federation's commitment under the Montreal Protocol to eliminate these harmful cooling gases. The week began with a briefing at the Ministry Secretariat involving Senator Dr. Joel Clark, Minister of Environment, Climate Action and Constituency Empowerment, National Ozone Officer Colleen Latham, and National Consultant Tom Baby. Discussions centered on the Federation's current status regarding hydrochlorofluorocarbons and a clear roadmap for phasing out their use. A stakeholder consultation was also held at the Kuna Building in Basse-Terre, bringing together refrigeration and air conditioning technicians, along with representatives from the public and private sectors, including the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College, TDC, and the hospitality industry. Participants provided input to help shape a plan that reflects local realities and industry needs. Officials say the plan will support the government's Sustainable Island State agenda by promoting cleaner cooling technologies, strengthening the refrigeration and air conditioning sector through training and standards, and protecting key industries such as fisheries and tourism. A draft will now be circulated for further review, followed by an additional consultation to address licensing, quality and safety standards within the sector. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Marine Resources, in partnership with the Nature Conservancy and other stakeholders, recently held an inception workshop for the Clean and Healthy Ocean Integrated Program. The 5-year initiative, funded by the Global Environment Facility, aims to support sustainable development across St. Kitts and Nevis's marine and terrestrial environments. The workshop, held on the 13th of February, focused on validating the first-year work plan and budget, finalizing project design and timelines, and strengthening partnerships to improve waste management and protect natural ecosystems. The ministry says the project supports the development of a blue-green economy, seeking to balance economic growth with environmental resilience. And coming up in regional news, the government of Haiti has received 10 new armored vehicles as security forces intensify operations against armed gangs. And Guyana has invited bids for the construction of 2 new municipal airports as it moves to strengthen and expand its aviation network. The details after the break.
Here are your Horsford's Value Mart IGA Blue Tax specials.
Rolling February 5th to February 18th.
Essential Everyday Cooking Oil Sprays, just $9.99. Nestle Splash, $14.99 each. Essential Everyday Cream Cheese Bars, $7.99. Sunny Delight Smooth and Tangy, $7.99. Essential Everyday Cranberry Juices, $9.99 each. Suavitel Fabric Conditioner, just $21.05.
And now our value deals. Essential Everyday Lasagna, $6.99. Essential Everyday Pastas, $4.99. Essential Everyday Oats, Quick and Old Fashioned, $15.99. Imperial Margarine, $8.99. IGN Essential Everyday Peanut Butter, Crunchy and Creamy, $8.99. VO5 Shampoo and Conditioner, $5.99. Shop smart, shop value, man. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Hey, shop smart, shop Value Mart.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice.
Welcome back. On the regional scene, the Haitian National Police has received 10 armored vehicles through support from Canada and UNOPS. Canadian Ambassador Andre Francois Giroux presented the donation in the presence of Prime Minister and CSPN Coordinator Alex Didier Filzeme and senior police officers. The donation aims to boost the police force amid worsening security conditions and support ongoing operations against gangs. With this delivery, the police fleet now includes 35 armored vehicles, including 3 tracked vehicles designed for difficult terrain and offensive missions. Police recently launched Operación San Campe to dismantle gangs, clear national highways, and restore state authority across affected areas. And in other news, in Guyana, the Ministry of Public Utilities and Aviation has issued requests for proposals for the design, construction, and financing of a Code 3C airport in Rose Hall, Berbice, and a Code 4E airport in Lethem, Region 9. The Rose Hall facility is expected to improve domestic and regional air transport, opening new opportunities for trade, tourism, and economic growth along the East Berbice corridor. The Lethem Airport will position the Ripuni as a key gateway connecting southern Guyana to Brazil and the wider Latin American market, accommodating larger aircraft and boosting cross-border commercial activity. Additional bids are sought for the rehabilitation and upgrading of priority hinterland and coastal airstrips to improve safety, reliability, and year-round access for remote communities, supporting medevac services, government operations, and local commerce. The government says the projects are intended to provide to modern, safe, and efficient air transport infrastructure to support long-term national development and regional integration. And internationally, about 100 United States troops have arrived in Nigeria to support the country's fight against Islamist militants and other armed groups. And 11 people have been killed in multiple United States strikes targeting drug smuggling boats. We'll have the details when we come back.
As the sun rises on 2026 and the 50th regular meeting of the Conference of CARICOM Heads of Government, St. Kitts and Nevis stands at a crossroads. This is a significant time for our region. Geopolitical tensions are growing around the world. Economies are threatened as a result. Climate change intensifies and compounds our vulnerabilities, and the community of small island developing states feels the squeeze more and more.
We aren't blind to the hurdles, nor are we blind to the fact that change is happening faster than we can adapt. But this 50th regular meeting of our heads of government is a call to action that must ring loud, especially in the ears of our beloved Caribbean youth. For as our chairman aptly said, none will come to save us. We must save ourselves.
We are reminded that our collective strength is our greatest asset. As our leaders gather in St. Kitts and Nevis this February, we remind them that Caribbean youth are not just the leaders of tomorrow. We are the innovators of today. That sustainable regional solutions to today's challenging issues must be resilient, and Caribbean youth are the resilience you speak of.
Caribbean youth are the sustainable partners you are looking for. So let's use this 50th meeting to turn policy into measurable impact. We're optimistic that our leaders will present initiatives that invest in the skills that keep us here and the systems that protect us all. We remain hopeful that our seat at the table is one focused on inclusive growth and sustainable solutions with our region's people and youth at its core.
Caribbean youth are ready to work, for we are one people,
one Caribbean, and our future is bright because we are building it together.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
Thank you for staying with us. On the international scene, about 100 United States soldiers have arrived in Nigeria to train the country's armed forces and provide intelligence support in the fight against Islamist militants and other armed groups. The troops and equipment landed at an airfield in the northeastern state of Bauchi, according to Nigerian defense spokesperson Major General Samela Uba. Officials stressed that the United States personnel will not engage in combat operations and are in the country at the request of the government. The deployment marks a continuation of military cooperation between the United States and Nigeria. It follows Christmas Day airstrikes by the United States targeting camps run by an Islamist militant group in northwestern Nigeria. Nigeria has sought assistance in addressing threats from groups such as Boko Haram and Islamic State in West Africa province, as well as armed criminal gangs and separatist violence. Officials say the collaboration will provide specialized technical capabilities to strengthen Nigeria's ability to deter terrorist threats and protect vulnerable communities. The development comes amid continuing security challenges across the country, including insurgency and kidnapping for ransom. Meanwhile, the United States military says 11 people were killed in strikes targeting 3 suspected drug trafficking boats in the Eastern Pacific and the Caribbean. Officials reported that 4 persons were killed on the first vessel in the Eastern Pacific, 4 more on a second vessel in the same area, and 3 on a third boat in the Caribbean. The strikes form part of an ongoing U.S. operation targeting vessels believed to be smuggling narcotics along known trafficking routes. U.S. Southern Command said intelligence indicated that the boats were involved in drug trafficking activity. No U.S. military personnel were injured during the operation, which took place late Monday night. The United States has conducted dozens of similar interdictions in the Caribbean Sea and Eastern Pacific in recent months as part of its counter-narcotics efforts. And coming up in sports, the West Indies men's team has advanced to the Super 8 stage of the World Cup, and 6 Russian athletes have been cleared to compete at the Winter Paralympics. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sports, the West Indies men have secured their place in the Super 8 of the 2026 T20 World Cup, currently being contested in India and Sri Lanka. The 2-time T20 World Cup champions sit atop Group C, having won each of their 3 matches in the tournament to date. This winning run included a 35-run victory over Scotland in their opening match, a 30-run victory against England in their second, and a 9-wicket victory over Nepal in their third match. Shai Hope, who leads the team, will complete group play on Thursday against Italy. Looking ahead to the Super 8, the men from the Caribbean are in Group 1 along with India, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. They will play Zimbabwe on February 23rd, South Africa on the 26th, and India on March 1st. The top 2 teams from the group will advance to the knockout stage of the tournament. And 6 Russian and 4 Belarusian athletes will compete under their nation's flags at the upcoming Winter Paralympics. In September, the International Paralympic Committee lifted its ban on athletes from the 2 countries competing at the Games. Both countries were suspended from Paralympic competition after Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022, with Belarus a close ally of Russia. A partial ban allowing athletes to compete as neutrals was introduced in 2023. However, the 4 individual governing bodies in charge of the 6 sports contested at the Paralympics decided to keep their bans in place. In December, Russia and Belarus won an appeal against FIS, the governing body for skiing and snowboarding, at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, permitting them to compete and accumulate ranking points. And when we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
If you're HIV positive or have an STI, having unprotected sex with multiple partners puts them in grave danger. You'll expose every partner and their present and future partners to HIV or another STI. Use a condom every time you have sex. You can live a productive life even if diagnosed with HIV. Remember, early detection is key to your survival. Be responsible, protect yourself and others. Help stop the spread of HIV and other STIs.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew says his government is launching initiatives that will boost youth employment across St. Kitts and Nevis. Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natter says St. Kitts and Nevis is fully prepared to host the CARICOM Heads of Government Summit next week. And Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew will travel tomorrow to hold bilateral meetings with the Prime Ministers of the Bahamas and Jamaica ahead of CARICOM Summit. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been your presenter, Shaira Flanders. Have a good one.